Pellegrini's Espresso Bar is one of the oldest cafes in Melbourne. Owner of Pellegrini's, Mr. Malaspina, is here to tell us about Pellegrini's and the city of Melbourne.
My name is Sisto Malaspina. I was born in a family of cafe and restaurant owners, cooks, aunties, uncles, so the whole thing was a natural progress for me to one day run my own cafe. I'm the last of six. We're all crazy about food, and so I lived in a small city on the east coast of Italy, a little city called Ancona, or south of Ancona, and by the age of 15 I was an accomplished cook. I've always enjoyed cooking. Pellegrini's opened in 1954, and there was the only one in Melbourne of this type. It wasn't until 1974 that we had the good fortune to be here at the right place at the right time, and I do have an associate, a partner, in Pangrazio, so the two of us. We came in 74, and we are still here. We've been here ever since, with the great enjoyment. Melbourne in the old days, everything shut at 5:30. That would be unthinkable, but we do not now. It's 24 hours a day city. And the reason why Pellegrini's is in this part of town, because this is where all the theatres are. The Princess, the Majesty, the Comedy, the Regent, the Athenaeum, they all within the, I call it the classic part of Melbourne, because every city's got the old and the new. So the old part is always the classic part.
It's had quite an interesting culture with coffee going back into the 50s, when a lot of particularly Italians came here after World War II and set up a lot of espresso bars and cafes and coffee houses around Melbourne. And they brought with them some of the famous coffee machines like the Gaggias. And there's three of the cafes are still open that were set up in the 50s. Yeah, I love that. The whole culture's really great.
Thinking back, there is a huge difference, but you do not feel it. It's like watching a child grow up, and then eventually the child grows old as well. So the father doesn't see that happening on a daily basis. It's my baby, even though I wasn't the creator, but I am very much the keeper.
Coffee is famous in Melbourne. Melburnian cannot live without it, and Mr. Malaspina has witnessed this.
Coffee wasn't never part of Australian daily life. In the morning it was for the few. Now, the people could not survive now if we turned all the coffee machines off. Coffee is an integral part of life, and the quality of the coffee has improved as everything else has. Everything is much better. It is an enjoyment because I do my work not through here, the soul on display, and I got many beautiful letters, many beautiful things, and pictures of children, postcards and letters of thank you for being Pellegrini's virtually. That's all. One doesn't have to write a poem. Just thank you for being Pellegrini's. Means a lot.